Hey there, everybody. How are you? Happy Friday. Melissa here with In the Nitty Gritty and Coaching with Melissa. And I am here today to answer your questions. This past week, I got a few questions asking me about my Dance on Demand membership and how and why I started that. So I'm going to share you the bird's eye view and then dive in the nitty gritty here in the coaching. So come on in, let's get real. Hey there, how are you? Hello, Sarah. Good morning. So first of all, huge thank you to all of you that have been sending so much love and encouragement. I think one of the best things people have said is that I just love that you're not so professional. I'm like, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm going to take it because you guys, this is who I am. I just put on lip gloss. Okay, that's as fancy as I get right now. With 5 kids, a couple businesses, and trying to squeeze in a little bit of a social life. This is what you get. So I love that is appealing to some people. I first of all want to say thank you to everybody who left reviews and ratings on the podcast. If you have not checked it out, we are at episode 4 already. The most popular episode is evening routines. So interesting. It might polarize you, or it might make. I was a little nervous recording that one because it is. It's a little bit more edgy, I guess, for me. So feel free to listen. Tell me what you think. And if you would be so kind, leave a rating and review. That is how things get seen. People get seen. Get to see it. Blech. Okay. This week, hi Sandra. This week, a couple of you actually, 2 people, let's just be real, 2 people, but they asked the same question. And it was very interesting to me. They wanted to know how I started my membership, my online membership. And I'm going to give you the bird's eye view here. And for those of you that find this interesting or want to go and learn more, I have a 4-part video series, and I'll put that in the comments. It is for purchase. I sell it. And it is geared for dance studio owners, but you can honestly take it for anything. So I because I'm a dance studio owner, I talk about that, but you can use it for anything. So first of all, you need to know who and what you serve, or who you serve and what you're going to offer them. I would not recommend a membership site if you don't have a demand for it, but B, a clientele that you can do it for. You need so many people. Buying something online takes more people, visibility, more people in your network than selling face-to-face, okay? And the average, so if you have an email list of, let's say 100, the average is 2 to 3%, okay, will buy, okay, out of whatever your list is, okay? So if that's 100, that's only 1 to 3 people buying. And that is true to what my numbers are, okay? So I started Dance on Demand because I kept hearing from my people that I was around, I want to take dance. I've always wanted to take dance, okay? So I heard that for years, and I thought there's got to be a way. And then Facebook Live came about. Now, I chose Facebook Live because that's where my people were, okay? They weren't watching on YouTube. So I listened to my people and I knew where they were, okay? So that's the other thing, knowing where your people are. My demographic is 50 plus, okay? Yeah, I have some younger people in there, but most of my members are 50 plus, and they're on Facebook. Now, I have private Facebook groups, and in my video series, I really talk through how I do that and how I keep content and don't make more work for myself. I make it available for current people and members, so I talk about the details of that. But I was really mindful of who and what I do, okay? So who I serve and what I do. And keeping, hi Renata, and keeping in mind where my people hang out. And then I created it. And I created, Dance on Demand is, I think, maybe almost 4 years old already. And it's a slow build. Okay, it's not this huge, you hear these people doing online stuff and they have these huge numbers, but you guys, we only hear the huge success story. We do not hear all the other stuff prior, the nitty gritty prior, okay? And just know that. So if you have a service-based industry or service-based, like I have a dance studio, if you are a photographer, I've talked to a photographer that I said, I think you have a great, she's offering classes. And I'm like, have you ever thought about documenting those classes via a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live, and then selling it, okay? And then monetizing on that so that you can scale that, because you can only teach so many hours. But if you could have this class, photography 101, and sell it to your network of people already, and then ripple effect out, that's a way to do it. So that's how Dance on Demand started for me, and it continues to grow. The other thing is consistency. I wear the crown, y'all. I'm a consistency freak, okay? That, I'm kind of boring. I do the same thing every Tuesday. I do the same thing every Friday. I do, so I kind of joke about it, if somebody wanted to, they know exactly where I am, because I'm just so consistent on my stuff. So consistency is a big thing. So decide if and what you want to do, and then decide what platform you want to do. And again, in this video series, I really talk through the nuts and bolts of this, and platforms. I talk about tech a little bit, but the biggest thing is consistency. So do you have the capacity to be consistent with it? Memberships are a little tricky because they're monthly. So what are you giving your people new every month? Okay, I've been doing this a few years, so now I am at the capacity where I can rotate my curriculum, rotate my things, take them out, add new things, but I'm not necessarily creating new things. I'm just making it visible for my members so that I don't have to recreate every time. Okay, and there was something else on the tip of my tongue and I forgot it. And Dance on Demand also is a continuing service of what I already offer my people. So that's another thing. So if you're a gym trainer, or if you're a fitness trainer, maybe you have clients that come to you in person, but they want a little bit more throughout the week. Maybe they come once a week to you. I don't know how the fitness world works. Maybe they come and train with you once a week, but they want to have the accountability, and you could have that as an add-on service for them. Okay, and that's kind of what I do for my Dance on Demand. Usually they're people that took a session with me and then they want to continue, but they don't necessarily have the capacity to come to the studio in-house every week. Okay, so think of it as an additional thing for the service or product that you offer already. Okay, so again, these are just some bird's eye view of it. I would love your questions. And again, I will put in the comments probably later this afternoon, because I have to fly off to teach, the link where this is a 4-part video series that you can purchase and just learn more about what I did. There's worksheets with it and questions for you to think about, so that you can really just go through this before you delve into doing it. Like I call it lunch with me, because it's just basically an hour of coaching that you can see, is this something I really want to invest in and do? Because once you do it, you really have to stay on it, okay? Before you see growth. You may not see some growth right away, okay? And I'm just being real, okay? People will, after you've been doing it a while and they keep seeing you, they're going to be like, okay, all right, I'm going to try that now. All right, so it's not something that you can just throw out there and hope it sticks. But it is a lovely little monthly income that's passive. So I hope that was helpful. Put your questions in the comments if you have them. I guarantee if you have a question, somebody else has the same question. So that's awesome. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, feel free to message me. I love your messages and appreciate them. Some of them have questions, and I get back to you right away. So that fuels my soul and sets me on fire. So I appreciate that. I hope you guys have a great Friday, and catch the latest episode of In the Nitty Gritty. All right, guys. Peace. Have a great day.